Right, do you know, I've been promising I'll get round to building these blooded for ages, and there aren't enough hours in the day. So let's start off with our blooded chieftain, which I've laid out in yellow here. It's one of those kits where we have to bounce between different components frustratingly. But let's start out with the basics. So let's get out 11 here. Now, instant thing that I notice about these is they very clearly use the Cadian body design, number 12 here, which is great because there's so many spare parts on this that when I get my combat patrol stuff, get 17 out while I'm at it, that's it, the entire Cadian cohort is going to go Traitor. And, you know, that just makes perfect sense to me because as much as I've got a really big guard army coming along, I don't actually want to use Cadians in them, to be quite honest about it. I want to stick to what you might call the novel and niche ones. So I'm going to use, you know, anyway, so I'm using stuff like Death Corpse, Necromunda models to actually count as things. So the Necromunda 11th Armoured Company is a major thing for me. And I hope that within the next few years we get a set of new catagens coming out. I really look forward to that idea. And basically, yeah, so I don't really want to go down the Cadian route. Maybe in the future I'll get a squad or so just as a niche thing, but I definitely have a feel and I want to carry on with it, and that's it, to be a bit more, you know, more of the exotic Imperial Guard. I hope one day they will re-release the Talon Desert Raiders, but I'll probably convert them to be something a bit different as well. Right. I hope this is an easy build actually, but sometimes some of these kill teams are an absolute nightmare to put together, to be quite blunt about it. So I'm hoping this is going to be one of the easy ones, but no promises, eh? Okay. I'm just trying to make sure that this is a weird fit, isn't it? Look at it. Really doesn't want to feel like it sits properly. Definitely goes in like that, but what a weird join. Weak join as well. I think this is going to cause me problems later on. in cases like this, I just wish sometimes they would just make some of these push fit like they did, you know, like just make my life so much easier. But then again, if it was push fit, you wouldn't have the conversion options with the regular Cadians, would you? So I suppose you've got the good and the bad. Personally, I don't think this is a very well done join either. Looking at it, look at it, it's very bouncy. Okay, right, next thing I need out is this cloak here, which is 32, but you've got an option of 31 as well. I just like this spiky one. Now, these guys are actually going to be the military wing, my traitor guards of my Chaos Space Marine force as well. So it's going to be painted up to match my... Oh, I hate doing these ones. They're so hard to get cleaned up because they snap so easily. Yeah, they're going to join my Crimson Heralds. Though, even then, I'm 50-50 about whether or not I want to actually do them. that colour or take them a different route, because my other kind of route that I want to go down is that they're, see, I've got a narrative for the kind of place that I want all of this to be set in. So my Death Courts, my Necromunda 11th, my Orc Invasion, my War, basically. I have a kind of a story that I want to tell. So I don't know if I'll do them in the colour scheme of the Crimson Heralds or come up with a different colour scheme for them, so that they're linked to my Imperial Guard traitors. Right, 26, which is this last pistol arm, although you do have a few other options. 24, I'm going for the power sword. Love just how many options you get on this. I can just completely get out a traitor force in full later on. I like this open head as well, number 80. This is nicely cleaned up. With B before I glue everything together. So I'll start with the arms. Now hopefully these arms will sit in nicely. I've not cleaned that up very well. Have a look at that. Terrible of me. Do it properly. Sword bit like so, and then his head popping on forward. Like so. And there we go, nice and simple. What I am going to have to do is print off some of my custom bases that I'm going for with a lot of my chaos. But there we go. So that is our traitor captain. I really like the look of him. He looks like the traitor sergeant even. He looks like he's definitely a traitor, but he still looks like he's an Imperial Guardsman, and I really like that. I think that's absolutely awesome. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you for the next video.